My forehead is so, like, look at this.
Yeah, you almost got a 5. It's almost a 5.
Don't you start between your eyebrows? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a 5 head. Slick 6. Look at that.
This is what happens when we get sleepy.
What up, fam?
Happy Sunday, guys. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing weekend.
We are.
You want to know why? Because it's somebody's birthday weekend. Insert horns here.
That is not why.
My wifey's birthday is tomorrow, y'all. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Go, Misha. It's your birthday. Comments down below. Leave happy birthdays for the wifey. How old you gonna be? 22?
25.
23?
25.
I got me a young one, y'all.
25.
With her fine self. Looking good in this
Yeah,
yellow. Looking good in this
25.
yellow, girl. Go ahead, girl.
Living my best life.
Living her best life. She ain't going back and forth with you.
I'm not.
All right, y'all. So we're back with another mukbang for you. And today's...
You know what I want to do?
What?
Get a tiny gong, and whenever we say mukbang, go.
How was that noise again?
I really do. I'm gonna look for one on Amazon.
Oh my gosh.
Mini gong.
So today the wife has whipped up some tacos for us. This was from what?
Home Chef.
Home Chef from Smith's. And they're, what's the name of this called? What's the name of this?
This is the black and blue taco.
Okay.
It's
They
steak
look
tacos.
They look fire. And of course, I put sour cream on my tacos. So that's what I'm about to do.
But you have to try it authentically first.
Okay.
Technically, yours are not because you don't have the
I
blue.
don't, so they have blue cheese on hers, and I'm not a fan of blue cheese at all.
But you should put like a little on one.
Ugh, no, I don't like the taste of blue
All
cheese.
right.
All right, so let's get a bite.
Okay, I'm gonna try the taco first.
I'm gonna go with the taco too.
Okay.
So we've got
Yours
the
don't
taco,
count. Your taco taste doesn't count.
and then we got the Mexican rice too. My taco bite counts.
It does not count.
All right, here we go.
I feel like I don't have any blue cheese right there though. Okay.
All right,
I'm
3,
ready.
2, 1, go. That was really good.
I love the flavor.
So the steak is really good, and then we have onions and tomatoes in it too. Fire, but it's got a little kick to it.
I have a kick.
We got a little kick to it, y'all.
I was really worried
Why?
because I'm boring.
You know.
My palate is very like this. I'm Southern. If your grandmother made it, that's probably where my heart lies. So I was getting nervous when I cook new things or try new things because
That's really good.
I want to make sure, you know, it's good.
If you guys follow the vlogs, which you should, link down in the description. She made this chicken dish the other night from the same spot. And it was so bomb. It was chicken in this cream sauce with roasted peppers, what's it called? Brussels sprouts and onions. So fire. In fact, there's still some left.
I tried to take it to work.
She tried to take it to work for somebody else, and I was like, why would you do that?
I was gonna let my friend try it.
No. They're cool people, but no. All right. So we get this out before I take another bite because I really want to take another bite.
I'm so happy.
Today's topic, y'all, spending time with your kid. You know, it's something that parents struggle with sometimes. With working, the kids' school schedule, the kids' schedule.
Oh,
The Mexican rice is good, isn't it?
trying it with the rice. Like I have the steak and the rice and the.
It's something that I think every parent deals with.
I think so too.
And like today, which was pretty awesome, we overslept and we missed church. But the cool thing about today though, I got to spend time with Daniel. And honestly, me and him don't really get to spend a lot of time together because of my work schedule. So it was cool to go outside with him. He rode around on his scooter. and then we played catch for a little bit. And
one of his 2 scooters.
Yeah. But he's really excited to play football. Like, and he's good. Daniel could throw and he can catch. So it was cool just being able to hang out with him and, you know, learn a little bit more about who he's becoming and, you know, seeing his personality come out.
One of the things that I even suggest to see from time to time, I am a helicopter parent. I'm the helicopter parent. Charles is like the disciplinarian, like overall. And when he says it's hard for him to spend time with Daniel, it's mostly like because by the time he gets home at night, it's time for Daniel to go to bed. Like Daniel has about an hour, and then it's time for him to go to bed. And because he's a night owl, Daniel does have a late bedtime, or he will be at our door at 5 a.m. telling us that he's hungry and expecting a full course dinner. So
breakfast.
Breakfast. So one of the things that I always suggest to do, because I'm a helicopter parent, I do police everything that Daniel watches. We know what he's watching. If he's talking about a character, we know who the characters are. C does it with him in the morning, but when he gets ready, C goes down and makes breakfast for the whole family. And they sit and they watch Daniel's cartoons together, and I do the same thing at night. It's more than just doing the homework and stuff together. I think that's definitely essential. And in this day and age, with all the teachers kind of switching everything to digital, I think it's important for moms to be like, or parents, period, to just kind of go in and maybe buy your own curriculum book. Like I did that with Daniel when we first found out his teacher wasn't going to do homework. So even when he came home at night, I was sitting down with him and I'm like, okay, so this is your 2nd grade curriculum. Let's get started. Pick a topic. And I would let him open the book and figure out what subject we were going to deal with that day and sit there and do it with him. And it was less about Daniel, you know, you need to do your homework or you need to be doing something productive, but it was more about kind of learning the way he thinks, learning, you know, how he breaks things down, how he translates things. If I read a set of directions to him, is he following the directions? Is he picking out and choosing what he wants to do? And that doesn't just apply in homework, that applies to everything. So that was one thing. That's definitely one thing. And the other is watching their shows with them, you know, knowing what they're talking about, not just being like, oh, that's really funny, Garfield did that, ha 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 ha, and then just walk away. Like actually being able to talk to that child about that show, it means a lot to them. And even with the kids that I work with in our after school program, I have one kid in particular, his behavior is like this every day. I never know what kid I'm getting when he walks in the door. But one day I was able to kind of get him to open up, and one of the things that he shared with me was that he felt like we were literally just sitting there and he was playing with something, and because his behavior is like this, he has a hard time making friends. So when I realized that he was sitting by himself, I went and sat with him and we just started playing Legos together. And while we were sitting there, I wasn't prying or anything. I was like, hey, let me see your blue block. And we started building a beach scene together. And it was really funny, and I was making little jokes and stuff, but he's just cracking up. And he said, nobody ever plays with me. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, my parents never play with me. I said, have you ever asked them to play with you? And he said, no. My parents are really busy. And I think we forget as parents that our kids, they're not just like, they're little people.
Right.
So even if you say, I'm not too busy, you can ask me, if they look at you and they always see you doing something else that doesn't involve them, they're always going to, take that responsibility to pull back and be like, well, it's okay. Mom and dad are busy. So
that's one of the things that I worry about with Daniel, because I do work a lot, and it's either I'm at work or working on the gaming channel, working on our videos for the different channels. I don't ever want him to feel like he can't come to me and talk to me or just hang out with me. The problem with Daniel is he is so like on 10 all the time. And as a parent, sometimes when you get home, you just want to relax for a few minutes, but sometimes you can't. And that's one of the things that I think I'm learning since you guys have been here. You guys have, since you guys came, that that's who he is. Daniel is a very hyped kid. He loves to laugh. He loves to cuddle.
Gosh, he loves to cuddle, and he's like the most.
He's a furnace, y'all.
He's so hot.
Like all the time. And it's like, fam, I'm trying to be comfortable, and you up here sweating me out.
If you ever have a fever, we'll just loan you guys Daniel.
It's
I
ridiculous.
guarantee it'll go away.
I'm like, man, like, I think it was today. Yeah, it was today.
This
we were
morning.
laying on the couch, and he came and just put his head on my leg. And I'm like, bro, get off of me. But, like, honestly, though, like, I think the hard thing for me is finding that happy medium.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, this morning was cool that we actually got to spend about an hour or so outside playing and just chilling and talking and playing football and playing catch. But it's during the week that's the hardest time, where it's, you know, my schedule fluctuates, it changes, and then he's got homework and stuff. So by the time I get home, he's ready to crash. And I'm like, yo, I just want to kind of decompress and not think about work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the flip side to that is, too, you know, spending time with you. You know, scheduling wise, it's just tough during the week because my baby passes out. Unconscious, y'all. Like, I walk in the door, usually like around 8:30, something like that. Almost 9 o'clock some nights. And, like, we'll be sitting up talking, and I just look over. She's in the corner of the couch. Out. You know what I mean? So it's like, I know my schedule sucks. You know what I mean? And it's hard for us to kind of get that time. But, like, on the weekends, we spend Saturdays together. We usually try to watch our shows Friday nights. But I would love for, to go back to my old schedule where I can, you know, spend more time with you guys, go for walks like we used to and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was crazy. Once we finally got adjusted to your 8 to 5, then everything, like, it, y'all, no joke, it was within like 2 days. We were like, oh, we can start doing this, and we can do this, and we can do this. Because one of the things Daniel loves to do, Daniel's an outside kid. He is not that child you can send to his room. Like, y'all don't know the lengths that we go through to be able to film these. We have to make sure that we have played with Daniel, read to Daniel, talked to Daniel. And honestly, a lot of it is because he's an only child. So don't think that, like, we're just like, oh my God, our child's a spider and cling and all that. But it is because he's an only child, so all attention is always on him. And so we have to do all these things, prior to filming this vlog. And no matter what, at some point, he's going to come down the stairs and be like, what you doing?
He came down, no lie, right where we did our thumbnail.
He came
with his toy, like, fam.
What y'all doing?
Like, the camera's on, we talking, and you just standing.
Yep.
And it's a couple, like, if y'all really look back at the mukbangs that we've done so far, I tried to do a good job of cutting it out. But he'll, like, come down, and, like, we have a wall right here, and he'll just peep around the corner of the wall, like.
My favorite is when he goes, I want to be in y'all's vlog. We have a whole channel dedicated to the entire family. He has his own channel dedicated to all of Daniel. Earlier, when I was upstairs changing clothes, he knocks on the door, and I was like, you can come in, I'm dressed. And he was like, so you filming your vlog today? I was like, yeah. He said, can I be your special guest? Daniel, you have your own channel.
All the time.
All the time.
Daniel wants all the FaceTime, all the camera time.
All of it. All of it.
But I think it's important, especially for dads, and I think for dads to spend time with their kids.
Absolutely.
Whether you have a daughter or a son, I think that you should have, like, designated days. You know what I mean? Especially, like, with a daughter, you want to be able to take her on a date. You should be her first date.
That was my favorite memory with my daddy.
And I mean, my pops did it with Rena too. So I mean, that way, you know, like, girls know how a dude's supposed to treat. You know what I mean? Especially
in this time of online dating, and nobody says boyfriend and girlfriend. They just say, "Oh, we talking." We did that. We were like, "Oh, we just talking right now," and then, you know, eventually transitioned over. I'm talking about at first.
I didn't say that.
At first.
I didn't say that.
No, you definitely did.
You said that.
I probably did. I know I did.
I was like, that's wifey. But no, like, me and
It was
Daniel,
all because I watched the game. That's it. And now I'm trapped.
Oh, you're trapped. You ain't gotta be
No.
trapped.
No.
You ain't gotta
You
be
didn't even let me finish my sentence while you cut me off. I was about to say trapped in an eternal cycle of watching every game that comes on TV.
We got some tension building up between us. It's been going on all weekend. All weekend. But like me and Daniel, we go to the barbershop, and then we spend usually like every other Saturday morning at the barbershop, and then we go do like man stuff. We'll go get the car wash or something like that.
And then when I asked, what'd you do with your dad? Man stuff.
In fact, what was that? When did you go down? For the funeral. We went down for the funeral.
Oh.
I took off work, so me and him could just spend the entire weekend together. It was man weekend, and it was so much fun. We went.
Y'all, I came home.
We had Nerf gun wars.
There were Nerf bullets everywhere. I just took one out the window.
Yeah.
Out the window. I don't know how I got in the window. There was one in the window, some under the TV, some in the couch, some in the mop bucket.
There was one in the candy dish too.
There was one in the kitchen behind the glasses.
I don't know how I got.
There were darts everywhere. But all Daniel talked about for 2 weeks was having that time with his dad. And I'm not going to lie, I was in full mommy mode when he was like, no, Daniel, unfortunately, we've had a few passings in our families. And so...
I'm putting the rice on it.
I see.
Yeah.
So Daniel had already gone to a service, and we were like, that's enough. So C was like, yeah, that's out. Daniel's not going. And I was like, but I can't leave you two alone. Like, I was so scared they were going to kill each other. They are so much alike sometimes. It scares me. And I'm just like, I'm going to come back. One of them's going to be dead, and I got to figure out what story we're using.
No, wow, that just turned morbid so quick. No,
I mean,
here's the thing.
I'm a little violent.
Daniel's 8. Daniel's been. It's just been commissioned Daniel. It was just commissioned Daniel for 7 years.
Shit.
So he's used to being the man of the house. So now, Daddy's here, and Daddy's got rules. Daniel's like, hold up, bro. I was running things for 6 years. Who was you? He really wasn't like that, but y'all get the point. So it's a clash of personalities. He is a lot like me, but you know what? He's a lot like his mama too, though. A lot. Some of the stuff is hilarious because she'll do this. She'll give me this look when I say that. But they watch TV. They watch TV the same exact way. Zoned out. And then if they're really into it, and you're like, "Hey, babe," and you ask a question, it's like, "Huh? What? Huh?" Both of them do the same exact thing. Get off my side of the table.
Love you. But yeah, that was probably one of the best things ever. Was you guys just getting that time, because we lost a lot of time, with the distance and the jobs and traveling all over the country. So I think that more of those need to happen with you guys, just without me. And because I'm around the corner, like, it's one of those things where you can't be there. So the fact that I was like gone, like I can't get access to them like quickly in case somebody gets mad or whatever. I think they needed that. And honestly, they get along better when I'm not around.
I think Dan's going to grow up. He's going to be an awesome kid and an awesome adult. I think right now he is learning who he is, trying to figure out who he is. And it's tough going from the comforts of a town where
you know everybody.
You know everybody and everybody knows you, to
a place where
it's much bigger, and it's a whole different climate here.
Yeah, and he's had a hard time adjusting to that. So we've been like super hands on because of it. But because we've had to have that big change, I think it's helped so much in our knit, like being a close knit family, because we all had a transition to go through. The last time we all three were in the same city, Daniel was 2. So he was turning 2. He wasn't even quite 2 yet. He was turning 2. So it's been hard, like hard.
It's been an adjustment. I think, like you said, I think we're getting there. You know, we got some stuff we still need to work on, but it's like, I feel like if you don't adjust every day, then you're not really growing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I love that. That's good stuff.
And I think our family, we adjusted a lot. You know what I mean? And we keep making adjustments. Every day is something new, and we're learning how to adjust to whatever that is. You know, whether it be schedules, whether it be discussions, whatever it might be. Sometimes our adjustment takes a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we're learning.
Yeah, it's learning. You gotta remember, we're also only been married for, oh my God, it's
No,
9
don't
months.
say the number out loud.
9 months.
That's so fast.
Right? No.
Yeah?
Yeah, 9 months.
May, because
This is
month
March.
is this March?
Yeah, so 2
April,
months.
May. Oh my God. 9,
So 10 months.
10 months, yeah.
We're almost at it. Holy
We're almost at a year.
We could finally eat that cake that's just sitting up in our freezer taking up space.
Your sister cake in there too. You ain't worried about that cake.
And I am. I've been telling her, come get this cake. That sounded so weird, but like, come get this cake out my freezer.
At the freezer. Clarify.
Happy plate. You're full already, yo?
No.
Already? My G, you only ate
I'm not full.
a taco and a half.
You want one of my tacos? I didn't realize it was 3 tacos per person. I am a 2 taco lady.
She's not even a 2 taco lady, yo. She
I
still got one.
I was talking too. Go ahead. You talk, and I'm going to eat this taco.
But no, I will wrap it up because you're going to take forever to eat these 2 tacos. And we already had
First of all,
27 minutes.
you lucky I'm a little sleepy because I had to take my Benadryl. That's what.
She's allergic to onions. I'm proud of my baby, yo. She has really been a trooper the past couple nights, cooking with onions and stuff.
My taco fell apart.
She really been a trooper, y'all. Like,
He loves onions. I've been here crying.
itching, throat just,
I done opened all the windows.
man. I come downstairs, I'm like, why the screen door open, yo? But no, I appreciate you. You are the best wife ever. I don't think I tell you that enough, and I'm so sorry. You are an amazing woman. Thank you so much. You're like, you go beyond the call of a wife. Like, seriously, I'm being dead serious right now. I'm being serious. This is no jokes. No jokes. I really do appreciate you, and I feel like I don't say that enough to you, and I'm sorry.
What do you want?
Nah, man, I'm being serious.
My daddy watches this vlog.
I'm being serious. That was me being serious. I really do appreciate you.
Okay.
Like, y'all don't know me. Like, because of my schedule, I have like a weird schedule. Like, I can be at work at 10:30 one day. I could be at work at noon one day. I can get off at 7:30 or 9 o'clock. Mish comes home on her lunch break, does the dishes, makes sure the house is straight. She cooks every night. And like, you know, as a husband, you're like, dang, like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, she's really like, and like, I'm walking in from work like, and she's sitting over there, she's working on homework with Daniel. She's also setting up for class the next day. I was like, I really appreciate the woman that she is, yo. And I'm so blessed to call her my wife. I'm serious.
Yeah, we gotta go. We're just gonna eat some ice cream and watch House Hunters, but
when you say eat some ice cream,
no, literally.
Your mama and daddy watch this. You know.
I was being serious about House Hunters.
Comments down below. Make sure you say happy birthday to Mish, because Monday is her birthday. She will be the big 2-5 and Holden. And make sure you go to her social media at Kamisha C across everything. And show her some love. Show her some birthday love. While you're at it, make sure you hit those links down in our description. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Well, the Facebook's Mr. and Mrs. Mac. The Twitter and Instagram at the Mac Pack.
GHEE?
Yeah, it's all down in the description box, y'all. I'm sleepy too. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got the windows open, and it's like the perfect breeze.
It's Arkansas weather here today.
It's so perfect.
It really is. It's like
so
spring
perfect.
Arkansas weather here right now.
But yo, we're gonna holler at y'all, man. Go spend time with your kids. Have fun with your kids. Take them outside and play.
Please.
Sit down, watch their cartoons with them. All that stuff.
They're actually pretty entertaining. A lot of the cartoons now are mainly designed for parents to be entertained as well.
So you guys, after you get done watching this video, you go pick your kid up, give him a big hug, and let's go outside and play, all right? Yo, we love each and every one of y'all. We want you guys to have a blessed week. Go hug somebody. Tell them that you love them. 2 fingers in the air. Peace. We'll talk to y'all next Sunday. Comments down below. Where should we eat next? What should we eat next? Because this was fire. I wouldn't mind having this again.
I know what I want to do. I want to go to the one guy.
I'm trying.
You dropped it on the mic.
I'm trying blue cheese. It's going to be so gross.
It is not.
Oh.
With the spiciness of the steak, it pulls the heat out.
Blue cheese is so gross.
It's cheese.
It's molded cheese.
Baby, what do you think?
What's the blue stuff in the cheese, though? What makes a blue cheese?
I don't really feel like telling you it's going to be helpful to this situation.
Bye, y'all.